moving on. Logic's actually posted this in the Discord, and I'm curious about this. So this is coming from the channel TYT Sports, and apparently they had Stephen A. Smith on, and the video is entitled "Obvious Lies Completely Fool Stephen A. Smith, Patrick Bet David." Let's see what's going on here.
I'd bring you on.
I'd have fun with you. Brittney Griner, where she says, right there, watch this. Every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there watching on purpose. It's very disruptive. She says, WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done.
Logics, are you in the chat? Holy shit. Does he think this quote is real? Are you telling me that's the premise of this entire video? Shut the fuck. Do they think that this quote is actually real? Did you guys listen to what the quote actually said? He said people would come to NBA games to relax and get some work done, implying that people never watch the games. This is obviously a fake ass tweet. What the f?
But now it's like there's large gatherings of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score, like we're there for their entertainment. You are.
Guys, the comment literally says it. It says it right here. I don't know what's funnier, this post or the comment section of those that don't realize this is a satire page. Well done. And these fucking idiots are falling for it?
The whole thing is toxic. I saw a guy with his daughter in the crowd, both of them yelling, couldn't hear what they were saying exactly, but it was either my performance or some light racism. But here's where I'm going with this. So the WNBA says they want to get paid more. They're saying this year they're going to make $1 billion. That's what they're saying, okay?
The Patrick Bet David podcast hosted Stephen A. Smith. Everyone in the room fell for that quote. That does not exist. That quote never happened. It's not real. And Stephen A. Smith, who says he is a journalist, fell for it.
You need it. He going to jail because he's stupid. He need to go to jail for that. Are you serious? Bro, it's crazy because I never watched this video before, but I knew that quote was satire. All you had to do was listen. That's literally all you had to do was listen to the quote. And Stephen A. Smith's dumbass actually fell for it? Are you serious? He's a sports journalist. How can you not know that that quote is not real? If Brittney Griner actually said some shit like this will be posted everywhere. Oh my God. Wow.
He completely fell for it.
First things first. Respectfully. Brittney Griner was in a Russian prison.
Chad.
You would think
Chad.
that somebody who is now free, back in America, on home soil, would not have too much to complain about.
Chad. It's getting
Especially
worse.
something like this. Fans in every sport. She described the fans.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what sport you are. It doesn't matter what sport you pick. That's how fans act in every arena.
To say that this is embarrassing is a severe...
I was literally about to say that. Have you guys ever hung out with that one, like, weird friend and you would get, like, secondhand embarrassment when he would try to talk to some girls and he would, like, fail miserably? Have you ever had secondhand embarrassment when you talk to somebody and they're actually stupid, but they think they're right about everything? This is exactly how I feel. I'm holding my head down right now because I am, for some reason, I don't know why. I have no ties to Stephen A. Smith, but I am actually embarrassed, bro. I am actually embarrassed. What the fuck? Yeah, Nicole, me too. What the actual? Oh my gosh! Like, you guys know, like, even in some of these debates that we see. Oh my gosh! Like the what's that guy's name? Like what's his name? Jordan Peterson. Like his debate on Jubilee. I was getting secondhand embarrassment from him when he was supposed to be a Christian in the conversation debating atheists. And then when he was asked, are you a Christian? He couldn't even answer the question. And the guy was like, so you don't even know where you are right now. I was embarrassed for him. This is a similar situation.
Understatement. But that was not all.
Caitlin Clark
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and
I'm a
forth.
fan of both.
And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ of, go to Jamil Hill, type in Jamil Hill, yeah. She says, by the time she retires, Jamil Hill has made a bold prediction that Angel Reese will become the MJ of the WNBA by the time she retires. That's what she said, okay? Okay. Let me continue.
Okay.
All right.
Jamil
So
Hill.
now,
Okay, guy.
So let's track down that quote, shall we? This is fair.
No, guys, no. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is, do you know why this is really making me cringe as well? Because I used to be a journalist. You cannot take things at face value. You would be a moron if you did that. You can't take things at face value. You have to question every goddamn source. And he didn't even get that from an article. He got that from Google AI, which has been wrong a bunch of times, even with some of the questions that I have asked it. How are you going to call yourself a journalist?
Really easy. On Instagram, right? The account reads the sports memery. One click onto that Instagram page. The bio reads the fakest fake news on the internet.
All they had to do was read the bio, chat. That's all they had to do. Oh my gosh, they're actually stupid. Wow.
Oh my god. Original memes, satire parody follow us. To give one an idea, all right, of what they're up to over there. Tom Brady tweets, pumped to move to Tampa. What should I know about the city? Fake Jameis Winston replies, OMG, you're moving to Tampa? I live here. What brings you to the area? That's their pinned post. That's the best.
This is so embarrassing.
When you pin a post, right, it either gets the most traction or it's something that you're really proud of. That's what they pinned. That's what we're dealing with here. Another report, Jordan Hudson will start a quarterback for the University of North Carolina this season. It's the best they got. And y'all fell for it, you idiots. Every single person on that show. Idiots.
Oh, no.
Another. The WNBA issues apology to Angel Reese for not finding anything racist during Fever Game. That gives you quite an idea of who is running this account. Jamil Hill would then respond to this mess, writing, so I've been wondering why for the past few days I've been getting inundated with a bunch of hate responses on social media, much of it racist. I went down a rabbit hole and apparently this started on Facebook. Someone posted comments I never made that said, I said Angel Reese was going to be the Michael Jordan of the W. They provided no sources, no video, no audio, no quotes from any reputable news source. They literally made it up. It was purely untrue clickbait.
Stephen A. Smith, bro. You have to respond. Like, you actually have to respond. You cannot just ignore this. You can't ignore this. You have to say something. You cannot sweep this under the rug. Because you look stupid. I just don't. Everybody that was on that goddamn podcast that was in that video, no type of credibility. It is shot. Because you don't know what the fuck you are doing. You do this for a living? You do this for a living and you do not know how to cite sources. You don't know how to find out if a quote is real or not. In this goddamn climate of AI, you should be questioning everything. Everything. Like, I am actually pissed off. Like, I am so irritated because this is so irresponsible. I never took that platform serious in the first place, and I never took Stephen A serious in the first place. But Stephen A, matter of fact, this takes you out of any type of serious conversations, okay? I don't want you talking about George Floyd. I don't want you talking about politics. I don't want you talking about Black Lives Matter. I don't want you talking about shit. The only thing that it is okay for you to talk about at this point, that I'm okay with you talking about at this point, would be the games that are currently happening at the time. Talk about the NBA Finals as they are happening in real time. Don't talk about quotes because you don't do your due diligence to see if they're f***ing real. Don't talk about anything external. Talk about everything that you can see because you're too f***ing stupid to know if a quote is real or not. I am actually, wow.
I don't know who this host is. Fantastic that you don't, Jamel. I might have to tell her who it is, but my God. Great. Please keep it that way as long as you can. But Stephen A., you've got to know better. Exactly. This is the guy who throws around the wand of journalist over and over and over again. And now it's become almost standard practice for Smith to fall for stuff like this.
Sir, listen, you know it's bad, Shannon, when Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, my MVP for this season, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a young star for the Oklahoma City Thunder, the brother put up this tweet. Him, all right, what is that, Gallinari or whatever?
Gallinari.
And six different first round picks. The opposition who's in the playoffs, literally, I mean, you got a young thoroughbred calling you out and saying, y'all gave me up along with all of that.
My bad. I just realized this was not full screen.
Come on, man. You got to move in a different direction if you're the Clippers.
This happened in May of 2024. That was photoshopped by the legend NBA Sentinel.
Jesus Christ.
They have gotten Smith a lot.
Especially when Kyrie looked him in the face, according to reports, and told him, you washed up. He said that to him.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason they had to fall out in Brooklyn.
Wow.
As well as this account. I kid you not. Sports fans know. Non-sports fans, probably not. Ballsack Sports.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Know all about Ballsack Sports. But you are meaning to tell me Stephen A. Smith, this is not his first rodeo. He's been doing this. Are you f***ing kidding me? So he just never... Chat. I want to hit something, chat.
Fake report, fake quotes, fake
I
everything. The
actually wanna
story
hit
does not
something,
exist. It is not real, but Smith thought it was.
Finding themselves in a position where you could double. Kyrie went like this. Get away. Get away. I got him. So all of this noise that you hear about what may have transpired in practice between the two and all of that stuff, I dismissed it until Thursday night. Then I said, oh, that really did happen. Oh, damn. James Harden, this is not a good night for you.
I'm so disappointed.
That's what stood out in my mind.
Let's be clear. No one is perfect. All right.
No one is perfect, but to do this one time, whatever. It's a stupid mistake. You need to come out and say it was a mistake. I should have done my due diligence. Fine. But 5, 6, 7, 8 times you do this is you often and you get paid for it? You cannot, for the love of God, you cannot call yourself a journalist just because you're entertaining. Because this is not journalism. This is fake news. This is fake news at this point. You're not a fucking journalist because you obviously don't care about the truth. You care about entertainment. You're an entertainer. You are not a journalist. You should not own that title. You don't call yourself a journalist. What the
for a journalist to see this and not think, wow, that's crazy.
Right.
Hey, I know you brought that up. Can you show me the account that came from? Oh, can you click on that? Oh, guys, it's fake. I mean, like, media literacy, I understand, is becoming so hard for some people.
Oh, my God.
And especially on Facebook. I understand. It is going to get tougher and tougher and tougher. The graphics are getting better. The Photoshops are getting better. My question is, and it leads me to believe, if he is falling for stuff like this, what else is he falling for?
Oh, my
Because
gosh.
when he ran,
Stephen A. Smith, 1,000% is falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Shout out to you if you know that reference.
with that James Harden, Kyrie Irving story, and it was not true, and he said it multiple times on ESPN's airwaves. What else is he falling for? What other lies is he spewing? What other BS does he peddle in? No one is going to bat 1,000. I guess.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Someone who's close to it is Ariel Helwani, strictly with MMA stuff. Shams is not batting 1,000. Adam Schefter is not batting 1,000. They are very good. At times, they might cater to certain agents in order to get the news out so they could get more scoops down the line, which is sort of a conflict of interest. Mm-hmm. But if you call yourself a journalist and you believe in journalistic principles, you don't fall for stuff like this.
And when you do fall for it, you come out and speak on it.
You check. I would expect Patrick Bet David to fall for stuff like this.
Jesus Christ.
Because he's not media trained. He's just a right-wing MAGA podcast bro.
Yes.
It was like the self-help, get help sort of Gary Vee, but worse. I expect Victor Oshana to fall for that. I expect all those guys to fall for that.
Not you, dog. Not you.
And that's the story here. He wants to be taken seriously, which he is.
Oh, I can tell Stephen A. is trying desperately to essentially being like taken serious. He is trying desperately. That is exactly why he's having these like hard ass conversations, and he's having like these different conversations with these different people like Ben Shapiro about like George Floyd and all that. And he's saying that he wants to get into politics. He wants to be taken seriously. But in order for you to be taken seriously, you have to show that you're competent. You have to show that you are willing to do your due diligence. You have to. You have to. If you want me to take you seriously, take your job seriously. You are a journalist, act like it. I'm not even a journalist anymore. This is pissing me off because I did the work. Like I used to call myself a journalist. Like I did the work at one point. And it was so goddamn grueling. I think, Steven, please stop calling yourself this because it is a slap in the face to people that actually care about journalism. He's preparing for politics. I don't know why. Matter of fact, you know what? In this landscape, he would actually make for a great politician because look who the fuck we have in the White House now. He would be a great politician because he doesn't know shit.
But here, not a one-off.
Jesus Christ.
And I have to think for someone who talks the toughest in the media game and wants himself to be the highest paid ESPN employee of all time, you cannot fall for this stuff. The media has a responsibility. So no, I know there are going to be some who are saying, oh, come on, Rick, it's one bad moment.
Nah, bro.
Multiple. So it's disappointing at the end of the day. If you can and are willing.
Like I said, if it was one bad moment, I would totally get it. But it's multiple. That for a journalist, that is completely unacceptable. I do not understand as to why you would not double check everything. I don't care if it's quotes. I don't care if it's pictures. I don't care if it's videos. Matter of fact, Mr. KP just posted an AI video earlier today in the Discord. Let me show you this. This says gorilla versus 100 men.
Oh, you see this shit? Motherfucker said 100 dudes could take me. Snorts. Look at these weak ass bitches. Lick didn't even sweat. Y'all better cash at me a stack just for the privilege of getting knocked out again. Laughs, chest thumps. Stay down, fuck boys, or catch these hands next Thursday.
Hold up, one more time. This shit was actually funny.
You see this shit? Motherfucker said 100 dudes could take me. Snorts. Look at these weak ass bitches. Lick didn't even sweat. Y'all better cash at me a stack just for the privilege of getting knocked out again. Laughs, chest thumps. Stay down, fuck boys, or catch these hands next Thursday.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is AI. And you know what's sad about this entire situation? Stephen A. Smith would think that shit is real.